How to Make Learning More Fun for Students by Elizabeth Robinson. How do you make learning more fun and interactive for students? Have you ever thought about how you can make learning fun, exciting, and interactive? Of course you have. Yes, we as educators are constantly thinking about this question. It's constantly racing through our minds. So we're always thinking about this. Did you know 51 out of 53 million K through 12 students in the United States play video games? I bet that fact's not that surprising. We know our kids love those video games. Children, they love those video games. Most children have a Wii, an Xbox, an iPod, an iPad, or any other computer at home. They love computers. Most kids can work a computer better than we as teachers can. They are digital natives. So, let's talk about using games in the classroom. There are some advantages of using games. We know that children are playing more and more games at home, so why not incorporate games into the classroom? It just makes sense. There are some advantages of incorporating games into the classroom. One of the advantages of incorporating games into the classroom is that it increases student motivation through engagement. Students are motivated to play games. They're used to playing games anyway, so they're more motivated once you tell them, today class, we're going to be playing a game to review addition or subtraction, or telling time, whatever concept you're working on, or reading our sight words. They'll pick it up faster if it's through a game. Games also encourage healthy competition. Kids love to compete, and competition is not always bad. There's some healthy competition, so games encourages healthy competition. And also with games, you can gamify grading. Students earn points as they complete the quest or assignments. And their grades are determined by the number of points that they earn. And as you earn points, you award the students with badges. So the kids love those badges. They always want a reward for something. So badges are a great plus for our students. Games also employ those problem-solving skills that are sometimes very hard to teach with our kids. So why not put it in game form? There are other benefits of using games in education. Games can be easily scored on the computer, so that's less work for the teacher, and there's your immediate feedback. No grading on your part. Let the computer do it for you. Using games in the classroom transforms your classroom into a 21st century learning environment. It also allows your students to use new approaches to learning, which increases their time on task and motivation. They're more prone to be on task doing a game versus a paper and pencil worksheet. So, how do we introduce games into the classroom? We've talked about all these advantages of games, so now I know you want to introduce games to your kids. So how do you do it? There are different ways of introducing games into the classroom, but here are just 3 easy ways that you can introduce games into your classroom. One way to introduce a game is to introduce it to one group of students. Then divide your class into different groups and allow one student from that group that you've already introduced a game to help that new group to learn the game. So you're going to take one group and train them on how to play the game, and in turn that group is going to train the other people in your class. So you'll have some student teachers that are there to help you teach the game to their other peers. Another way that you can introduce games into your classroom is just play it with the entire class, with each student working as a single player. That's sometimes work for different classes. Another way to introduce games into the classroom is to choose a set of students to come to the front of the class and you demonstrate how to play the game with those particular students, and you have the other students kind of looking on to see how the game is played. So when are games appropriate in the classroom? Games can be used in the classroom to provide review on an assignment instead of just your standard paper and pencil activities, those worksheets after worksheet. They get tired of that. Why not you put it in game form? Educational games normally require a projector or an interactive whiteboard or computer lab, and most of those things your school already has. If you don't have a smart board, you at least have your LCD projector, so you have the supplies that you need. So hopefully this video has helped you to think about employing games into your classroom. Thank you, and this is just my reference page. Thank you.